Welcome to Glenda Blasts Your Ear Off, flash fiction stories written by Josh Busch and narrated by Glenda Villamar. Enjoy! You have 1,440 minutes in a day. Use 5 of those minutes and visit freerice.com to play trivia games and help end world hunger. freerice.com. We have news. Glenda Blasts Your Ear Off has an ebook. Our writer Josh Busch has compiled the written stories of our first 10 episodes, available for sale on lulu.com. Episode 12, Stranded. Samantha tried not to blame Larry for them being stuck on an asteroid nowhere near the solar system, with no chance of them ever being able to get home. He wasn't the one who had stranded them here. It was the alien's fault. The alien who was so big it could hold their ship in its beak. The alien resembled a large bird who wore a red cotton t-shirt. "I blame you," whipped Samantha. The two of them were outside their spaceship. Larry cocked his head in his helmet and protested. "What? Why me? It was the bird's fault." Samantha apologized. I know. It's just that you're the only one of us who can talk to it in your head. Now tell me again, what did it say before it took off?" "It said, 'I forgot.' And before you ask, that's all it said. It didn't give any explanation. It said, 'I forgot.'" Samantha was trying very hard not to be angry. But after all, they were stranded on some unnamed asteroid that was drifting through space outside of Earth's solar system, halfway to the Centauri system and its star Proxima Centauri. "Did it give any hint what it forgot?" "No, it didn't. But look on the bright side. We're the first humans to have ever gone this far out into space." Samantha closed her eyes and squeezed them so tight that she could see colors from her retinas, complaining about the abuse. Why eyes talked in color was beyond her. Maybe when they got back to Earth, she could ask an ophthalmologist why retinas did that. And then Samantha's eyes shot right back open as she realized she'd never have a doctor visit of any kind ever again. She was kind of glad about that, but then she was angry once again that she'd never see another human ever again. "Does it even count, Larry, if no one even knows that we're here?" "Oh, people back on Earth will know eventually. I mean, it'll take some time for our transmission to get back to Earth, but they'll know." Samantha looked for a rock to throw at Larry, but she gave that up and said, "What's that? Is that Lite?" "It sure looks like it. Let's go investigate." And they walked for 20 minutes before they realized that the light was moving towards them, and that the light wasn't one source of light, but a bunch of tiny lights that were all grouped together. Larry wondered aloud, "Is it weird that I'm not scared at all?" Samantha bit her tongue. "Ouch." Larry sounded distracted but concerned. "What?" "I bit my tongue. Wait. Increase your magnification. Are those creatures?" Larry inhaled and stammered. "It's creatures. You're right. They are creatures." Samantha groaned. "That's all we need. More aliens." And then the creatures were all around them. There must have been 60 of them. They were 2 feet tall, orange, and had long pink noses that Samantha thought looked like floppy flutes and gray horns. They were all holding bizarre flashlights. None of them wore spacesuits. Samantha spat, "Hey, not so close. And, nice to meet you, too." "It tickles," chuckled Larry. "We come in peace, by the way. I'm Larry, and this is Samantha." Samantha heard them. They said, "We glow gazaban clorn," and "Flee nort fleed flom," which was kind of deafening. It reminded Samantha of being at a concert with the hum of many conversations going on all at once, but in a language she'd definitely never heard before. Samantha gasped. "One of them is talking in my head." Guess it's my turn to have an alien talking in my head. Larry sounded jealous. What's it saying? They want to see our ship. And then Samantha and Larry had to run to keep up with the creatures who had all started to sprint towards their ship. After a while, Larry panted. They sure are fast, little buggers. They hadn't stopped chattering the whole time. Quarm Zalu Greb Newt. Larry asked, what are they saying? Anything? Samantha cleared her throat. I think it's just one talking. I believe it's the one who's trailing behind. It keeps calling me Leader Lady and Queenie Weenie. Larry tried stifling a laugh. Can I call you Queenie Weenie too? I don't recommend it. We've been kind of talking. I told them about our ship, and they want to ride in it. When Samantha and Larry caught up with the horde of creatures, they were banging on the ship, trying to get inside. Samantha yelled, Stop! Knock it off this instant! And the horde stopped, got quiet, and they all turned to her. Samantha walked up to the ship, opened the door. The horde shot in, and all piled up one on top of another as the airlock wasn't big enough to accommodate all of them. Larry said, we have to open up the airlock so they don't wreck it. They're powerful little buggers. The excited creatures rapturously said, Weck weld yink bling. Samantha responded, If they're doing this to the airlock, then what are they going to do inside the ship? And she yelled, Stop it! This instant! And they did. And as one, they all turned to Samantha, who for the life of her couldn't think of what to say next. So she said, Out! Everybody out! Before we can let you in, you all need to wipe your feet on the asteroid. The ship can't get dirty. Begrudgingly, the horde ambled out of the airlock and back onto the asteroid, where they commenced wiping their feet. Larry hit the button to close the outside door to the spaceship. Samantha opened up the door to the inside of the spaceship and raced for the cockpit. Larry was close behind. The ship rocked slightly as the creatures started banging on the outside of the ship. Larry asked nervously, What are they saying, Queenie Weenie? Do not call me that, Larry. And they really want in to go for a ride. Okay, engines are almost ready. And we're off! Poor guys. Some of them are falling off and getting hurt. Ugh, what language? Do you talk to your mothers that way? As the ship got higher and higher from the surface of the asteroid, Samantha wondered what they should do. Larry wondered, what do we do now? We probably should stay close to the asteroid in case our bird buddy comes back. And Samantha shot back, but be far enough away from the asteroid so the creatures don't try to destroy our ship. Larry put his hand on Samantha's shoulder. Wait. It's the bird. It's back. Samantha was so happy she snorted, and then the bird was there. It wrapped its beak around the ship. It started flapping its wings, and much to Samantha's delight, they left the asteroid. Samantha looked out the window and noticed that the bird wasn't wearing a red t-shirt anymore. Now it was wearing a purple t-shirt. Samantha glared at Larry. The bird left us stranded here so it could go shopping for a new t-shirt. Larry shook his head up and down and said, It wants to know if you like its shirt. The end. Thank you for listening to today's episode. We look forward to bringing you the next episode in Glenda Blasts Your Ear Off.
Hello there, dear traveler. I see you found yourself lost within the Morbid forest. But don't fear. Ranger Harper is here to guide you through the twisted tales seeping among the trees. Best stay close to me, lest you find yourself trapped within the Morbid forest. The Morbid Forest is a horror anthology podcast available on all streaming platforms and suitable for mature travelers only.